Los Santos Freegans, don't waste, never refuse. Your trash is our tartar. Americans throw out 500 billion tons of edible food each day. We plan on eating it. Next time you wake up to the clatter of trash can lids and angrily fire a blind warning shot into the darkness, be aware that you might hit more than a raccoon, because there's a new breed of urban scavenger terrorizing the night. White, red-eyed, matted long hair, the Freegan. We're the Los Santos Freegans. We're on a crusade to not participate in a consumerist, profit-driven economy except for buying booze. We don't keep up with the Jonases. We eat the Jonases' trash. We're reducing landfill one mouthful at a time and saving the planet from people like you. Dumpster diving used to be a last resort for the desperate and destitute. For us, it's a lifestyle choice and political statement. We don't need to live on garbage. We're college graduates from good middle-class families. No, we're non-productive members of society by choice. Even the homeless hate us. Jeez. By drinking curdled milk and making moldy casseroles, our mission is to strike a blow against capitalism by plundering the stuff that capitalists throw away. We loot food from supermarket dumpsters, then organize protests outside those supermarkets for wasting food. We oppose social injustice by foraging the food homeless people use to survive on and serving it at bohemian dinner parties in artists' lofts. In short, we despise the system that creates the food we rob, so we buck it by living outside it, yet within it. It's confusing. We're too stoned to deal with it right now, and the stolen Wi-Fi connection is like 1990s slow. Suffice to say, our ideology isn't perfect, and neither are we, but it feels enough like radical environmentalism to tide us over until we come up with something less pointless. Shopping at the grocery store. Why crash diet when we can trash diet? Imagine if your food bill was zero. You'd have a lot more money for drugs, beer, and cigarettes, believe you me. Why work when you can pilfer everything you need from the people who do work? It's like choosing to give up buying cigarettes rather than giving up cigarettes. It's a cause that everyone can respect. You can find everything you need to survive in a garbage can. Flea-infested clothes, bed-bug-ridden furniture, credit cards, and most of all, perfectly good food. If you ignore the fact that it's been sitting unrefrigerated in cockroaches and toxic bacterial sludge. There's nothing more exhilarating than rooting through a dumpster in the middle of the night, knowing at any moment a major artery could get sliced by a shard of broken glass or punctured by a diseased hypodermic needle. The explosion of spores as you plug a half-eaten tomato out of a diaper. Oh my god. Explosion of diarrhea later that night as the pathogens devastate your lower intestine. That's how you save the world and strengthen your immune system at the same time. Featured recipe, creamed squirrel and cauliflower dip. An appetizer guaranteed to put the composting toilet through its paces at the next eco-anarchism roundtable. Can't go wrong with this. Actually, you can, but if you get sick, it's not like you have a job to go to. Ingredients: 1 roadkill squirrel, 1 cauliflower with the edges turning black, 1 onion, mushy to the touch, 1 bag of mulched salad, dripping wet preferably, 16 fluid ounces of spoiled milk. Preparation. Number 1, get a tetanus shot. 2, write a will. 3, boil the squirrel in a bowl of hand sanitizer. Still this from public toilets. 4, get high for a few hours. 5, add the vegetables and simmer for another 30 minutes. 6, drain the mixture through a woolen hat. 7, pour in enough milk to cover. The chunkier the better. Ew. 8, add a dash of love and a sprinkling of self-righteousness. 9, mash everything together with a stick. 10, allow to set in direct sunlight. Serves a house of squatters. More recipes coming soon. Bread and gutter pudding, prime dump steak, spicy salmonella maki rolls. Some questions from materialism drones answered. Aren't you stealing food out of the mouths of the homeless? No, bums don't know how to cook. Bums prefer chicken nuggets and burgers with cigarettes stubbed out in them. If you're so against private health care, what happens when you get sick? Dumpster food is covered in penicillin and dysentery in nature's detox. Rich people spend a fortune on purging diets and cleanses. When you join the Freegan movement, you'll be shooting toxins out of every orifice. Oh my god. Aren't you worried about contamination? Isn't eating expired food dangerous? Food doesn't expire. What a load of nonsense. Think about blue cheese. Americans lived for thousands of years without refrigerators. Expiration dates are just another method of mind control by the capitalist hegemony. Don't be a slave to the culture of fear. Live a little. Roll the gastric dice. Our motto is no mold your gold. A little mold, scrape it off.